In this section, we're going to be seeing how to connect through Tor through a VPN. So these are a list of VPN providers that you might use. They're all good and they take the enormity of their users into consideration, and we'll be providing this list. So let's go to this virtual machine that I have set up, and most of them use OpenVPN, and they have their own configurations, so it's pretty easy to set up. Some of them have their own clients, but most of them have OpenVPNs. So let's open it up and make sure you run it as administrator and start connecting. So now you can see it's saying it's connected, and now you can continue to connect to Tor using your VPN. So you can see it's open, and you can go to any website. So you can see the page has come up, and if you want to create a new identity, you can click on the Tor engine over here and give new identity, and it will destroy all the sessions that are present in your browser, and it will connect through a new IP address. And if you just want to change the IP address, then you can do something like this. You can go to any website, and go to the Tor engine button again and give new Tor circuit for this website. So it will connect through a new IP address. And there are some privacy and security settings that you can change if you want to. So once Tor has started up, you need to install some add-ons in order to do penetration testing. So you can just treat this like a normal Firefox. So let's go to options and then add-ons, and let's install some of the tools that we used. So let's install Hackbar. So it's searching. So you can see the results, and we'll give install. Many people tend to make Tor into full screen, but it's not recommended, and Tor will try to warn you if you make it full screen. That's because if the person on the other side gets to know your screen resolution, he can track down the type or model of your computer. So if you can, you should try to use it in a minimized mode only. And next, let's install Tamper Data. And let's install that too. Then HTTP headers. So we'll install live HTTP headers. So this way you can install all the tools that help you with web application testing. So let's once you have installed all of these, you will have to restart. So Tor is going to start again, and now you can do your penetration testing. So let's go to demo.testfire.net. So you can see it's connecting. So this is just a demo vulnerable web application. So you can access your tools by hitting on Alt, and you can see the new menu that's coming up over here. Then go to Tools, and you can see the tools you have installed, which is Tamper Data, Live HTTP Headers, Hackbar. So we can enable Hackbar and then right click over here and click Hackbar, and Hackbar should come up. So you can see you can load the URL, you can split URL, you can execute, you can enable post data, you can enable referrer, etc. And just remove that. So now you can try to find vulnerabilities just like you would normally do in any sort of web browser. So we can give 1 2 3, and you can see the search is coming up. So let's say I want to try to find a XSS vulnerability. So I'll give load URL split, so it's been split properly, and here I can try doing some XSS. So I can give script alert 1, and execute. So you can see the XSS has run. So similarly you can do SQL injection, or you can use tamper data like normally. So you can give tamper data, start tamper, and tamper the requests that are going to a website. So you can see over here you can tamper the data, and the same way you can also use live HTTP headers to do your web penetration testing.